I am in New York City at the 9/11 Memorial, and on this video I will give you a tour of this museum. We're going to walk through the whole place, see what is inside. I will share my feelings and my memories from that day with you as well. So I'm gonna buy the ticket right here and then we check out the 9/11 Memorial Museum. Okay, and here we are. So I just entered it on the upper level. That's also where you can buy the tickets. The ticket price was $36. And then I paid $11 on top to have this audio guide right here. And now let's enter the museum. So the ladies over there, they told me that it will take about 1.5 hours to walk through the whole place. And yeah, we are starting the tour with this picture where you can see the two towers right here. And this is actually interesting. So I think this picture was taken about 8:30 a.m. on September 11. So just shortly before everything happened. And yeah, I think it's quite fitting to the overall sad theme of this place, that you're entering through a very dark hall. It's very dark here, the place where you are about to enter the museum. And I think it's probably done intentionally, and it fits really well. And yeah, this is actually an original piece of the wall that you can see right here, but we're gonna have a closer look later once we are down there. And also here an original piece of one of the parts from the building. Of course you can see the age of this piece now. But it's actually still like you can clearly see that this is original. And yeah, here we have a picture of, I think this is a moment, or the picture was taken after the towers collapsed already. And yeah, as you can see now, not only the entrance to the museum was in very low light, it seems to be that the whole museum is like that, which I can totally understand. It totally makes sense, because this is not a happy place after all. And yeah, I actually well remember this day. I was 10 years old in 2001, and I remember I came back from school. It was early afternoon in Germany, and then my grandma called and she was totally in panic, and she said, "Oh, America is under attack, there's gonna be another war, turn on the TV." And then I turned on the TV, and then I remember watching live on TV how the second plane hit the second tower. And even though I was just 10 years old, I could feel that this is an historic event that is happening right now in front of my eyes on TV. And yeah, the stairs that you can see behind me, those are actually original stairs, also known as the surviving stairs. And many people used exactly these stairs on that day to flee from the towers. And here we have another original part from the tower. This was part of the antenna of the North Tower. Yeah, you can see it here. Segment of radio and television antenna, North Tower. And yeah, this is, I think, the most famous piece of history inside this building. The remainings of one of the fire trucks that was on duty that day. And yeah, as you can see, the car almost got completely destroyed, probably from the debris of the tower. And yeah, there's also one part of the museum where it's not allowed to film. And there's even a sign warning for graphic images, and that it's maybe not suitable for children to walk in that part of the exhibition. And yeah, I just walked through there, and they are showing images and videos of the towers burning. You can see live television news from that day. A lot of original pieces of the debris of the tower, items that belonged to people in the tower, like watches, hats, even credit cards, and many more vehicles like ambulances or firefighter trucks that got hit by debris on that day. And there's also a room where they play voice recordings of the cockpit of the planes, people calling their families on that day. So that was actually quite a sad part of the exhibition. Just by walking through there, you could feel that it is an impactful part of this museum to everyone around there. I even saw some people crying in there. And yeah, here we are now in front of this wall, which we saw already earlier from up there. And yeah, this wall is actually still standing at its original position because this area was part of the foundation of the towers. So we are right below where the actual tower or one of the towers stood. And yeah, you can see it right here. So this or one part of this wall here is exactly this right here. And it's actually quite crazy how many original pieces you can see here from that day. Like for example here, that probably belonged to one of the firefighters. And to be honest, it feels a bit weird. Like usually when I visit museums, they are about times that were way before I was born, like hundreds or sometimes thousands of years ago. But this museum is about something that happened in history that I witnessed myself. Like I wasn't here live, but I witnessed the whole day live on television back in Germany. So I think this is actually my first time that I'm in a museum that is not about something that happened well before I was born. Yeah, this is something that I witnessed during my lifetime. And what's also, yeah, kind of weird for me, like so many people in here are clearly younger than 24, and for them, like it must be a very different feeling compared to me, who actually was alive on that day. And I think the feeling of walking through this museum must be even more impactful and different for someone who is from America, because then of course this day has a very different meaning for you compared to me, who is not from this country. And yeah, in case you're wondering, the World Trade Center was actually constructed in the 70s, early 70s. And you also hear original remainings from, this is from the South Tower. So I guess actually that this is also its original position, because yeah, we are after all right below the original position of the towers. And yes, there's also a big hall here with pictures from all the people who lost their lives on that day. A very sad hall, to be honest, seeing all these faces, all these people. But also here there was a sign, no photos allowed inside that room. Okay, and yeah, I spent about 1 hour and 15 minutes in there. I can definitely recommend to get the audio guide, worth the extra $11. And yeah, definitely a must-see place, I would say, if you're coming to New York City. But I have to say, I feel a bit now, that was tough to see many of the things inside. And yeah, right next to the museum you can see the two fountains here. That is the exact location of the two towers. And yeah, the whole area here has like a overall calm, kind of sad vibe to it. People are not like happily smiling around here, obviously, for obvious reasons. Here we also have the names of all the people who lost their life on that day. And yeah, this was a video on my second channel. On this channel I'm posting like shorter videos that don't really fit into my main channel videos. But I'm currently filming also a full main channel New York City video. So if you want to see that, then feel free to head over to my main channel Ken Abroad. I will leave a link to it in the description. And then thanks for watching and see you in another episode soon. Stay healthy, stay positive. Ciao.